Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati BearCats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State SunDevils, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Cincinnati BearCats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SunDevils offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him. And so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that deal.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they were able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The SunDevils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Udo. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with early with the short passing game.
Got enough for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle, and you'll always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Levin. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, he's past the marker. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This guy just gives you powers. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Going to try to get it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Pugh. Trying to beat the D deep. What a grab along the left sideline, got the foot down, and a strong throw, put it right on the money. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've moved closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I love the defense here, playing downhill, playing fast, understanding it's 3rd and goal. I don't have as much space behind me. I can be more aggressive.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll return it. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Can't happen.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to get the edge with a quick touchback. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well,
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Backed up now, here's second and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and then hopefully move the football.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 13 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Parker.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
And the SunDevils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Lost one deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll try it over the left side. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Pugh. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the move, it's Udo. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, SunDevils!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Scanning the field, it's Pugh. The screen, he can go. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the officials see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. All wideouts, no backs. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And when you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Just keeps slinging it. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Stands in and takes the hit. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the Bearcats are on the move. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This one's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Works the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man down the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Buying some time. Still looking. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air. It's Levin. Got his man on the outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The SunDevils have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hamilton.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the SunDevils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and
converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Got room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Rushes on him.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The SunDevils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fakes to grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. Going over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a...
Found the seam on the left. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the SunDevils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Here we go. Timeout, Arizona State.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Udo.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Trying to get behind the defense. A full dive to haul that one in. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, SunDevils! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. Exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
35, Arizona State, 21.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Pugh. Here's a heat. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The SunDevils will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Pugh. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20.
And man, he had nobody around That's got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the SunDevils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23. The SunDevils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working on the right. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the SunDevils line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Pugh. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He'll step out of bounds.
What do they do?
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up, They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. Off the RPO, all right, looking for the change. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Looking to pass. It's Levin.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And he'll be brought down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Back to pass, it's Pugh. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot.
Gets away from one, he's got space. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Udo. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Brown wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The SunDevils decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll take another shot here. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Brings it in down the left side. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Brown will throw it. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cincinnati! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Louisville is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up 14 over Charlotte. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How taught this defense no mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Brown wants to pass.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Shakes off the defender. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. And the SunDevils will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Bearcats will send out the snap to the up man. They'll fake it. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the 1st down. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. He breaks a tackle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug.
Yeah, stay tuned. I got Arizona next. Peace and love.
An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coach coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.